Why don't you come on over? Get to know me unafraid.
Any excuse you can make to show up in a video on social media, you should take. Okay, so rewind to May of 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic was just getting started and lockdowns of various types were in place all around the country. Confusion about the virus was at an all-time high since it was so new, so most people were taking lots of precautions. That includes real estate agents. You were still showing houses, albeit a bit slower for a few months, but because of the pandemic, you weren't holding traditional open houses with dozens of people coming through. You were showing houses virtually through social media. Now, with the pandemic becoming more a part of our daily lives and restrictions loosened or completely gone in some areas, in-person open houses are definitely back on the menu. But I'm here to make the argument to you that you need to continue holding virtual open houses in addition to your traditional in-person ones, not because you're trying to find a buyer from social media, but because you're trying to find your next seller. Remember, any excuse you can make to show up in a video on social media, you should take. Holding a virtual open house is all about marketing yourself to other potential sellers. Yes, your virtual open house may ultimately net you an extra offer on the property you're showing, but that's just a bonus. In a strong seller's market, you probably aren't worried about finding a buyer. They're everywhere. So how can these virtual open houses get you sellers? The same way a mailer does that showcases recently sold homes in the area. The difference being a virtual open house is more engaging since you get to invite the viewer inside the house and they get to see you speaking. Plus, the mailer is expensive. The virtual open house, free. They remind anyone that comes across your presentation on social media that, number one, you're a realtor. Video is the holy grail of staying top of mind. And number two, that you utilize new and interesting ways of selling houses. Here's the thing, real estate agents are a dime a dozen, no offense. They're everywhere. Sellers want to know how you're going to sell their house better than your competition. What are you going to do that will net them more offers, get them more money, and ultimately provide them with a smoother experience? The virtual open house is an outward projection of your knowledge of and willingness to go the extra mile when finding a buyer for their home. And it takes so little effort. Seriously, one of the easiest things you could do when it comes to showcasing your properties. Here's how it goes. 3 steps. Number 1, set the house up as you would for a normal open house. Open all the blinds, turn on the lights, clear the clutter, etc., etc. You got it. Get it ready to show. Number 2, decide on a few rooms and or features you'd like to highlight and come up with a plan. You don't need to show the entire house. In fact, that's not a good idea. You want this to be engaging enough that it will get people to watch for just a minute or two. So just show the best parts of the property and tell anyone watching that wants more information to shoot you a message. Number 3, decide on whether you'd like to present the open house live or pre-recorded. If you opt for live, there won't be much room for error. If you opt for pre-recorded, you can make mistakes, but you'll definitely need to do a bit of editing on your phone after you shoot it to get it ready. Then you'll want to premiere the pre-recorded open house and show it at a predetermined time, similar to a live video. Now, if we're talking Facebook here, the truth is live videos perform significantly better than anything pre-recorded. In fact, according to a recent non-scientific study that Biteable did, live videos on Facebook received many times more views, reach, and engagement when comparing them to pre-recorded videos that were simply premiered. So if you want the full benefit of a virtual open house, get a plan in place and just do it live. And that's it. Put some information in your description of the video about the property. Lead with a hook for sure, maybe something interesting about the home, or even simply saying, this one is going to go fast. And make sure to direct your audience to message, text, or call you if they want more information. Creating an engaging video, pre-recorded or live, has definite do's and don'ts. Now, if you're a business video school student, you can simply watch course number 3, Being Compelling on Camera, for more information about structuring your videos for maximum engagement, and tons of great info on creating Facebook Live videos. As a student, it's all yours all the time. Remember, any excuse you can make to show up in a video on social media, you should take. Creating a compelling presence online through video is not about what equipment you have, it's not about your looks, and you don't have to be selling million-dollar homes to get people's attention. It's about the knowledge of the tools you do have, and it's about staying consistent through execution. And at Business Video School, we provide that knowledge and we help you execute consistently. We're the only school dedicated to teaching busy real estate agents how to leverage video to streamline their business and sell more homes. Thanks for watching. See you inside the school.
Why don't you come on over? Get to know me unafraid. Find a way to relate. Why don't you come on over?